Hi, welcome to CNY Woman Knits and Crochets. I'm Mindy, otherwise known as Knitter CNY. You can find me as Knitter CNY on Ravelry and Instagram. Welcome in if it's your first time finding the podcast, and welcome back if you're a viewer or a subscriber who's seen me before. Today is going to be a regular podcast. It'll probably be a little short. I got 3 finished objects to show you, 1 work in progress, and then I'm going to show you yarn I'm going to use for an upcoming project. So it'll be short and sweet. If you like what you see and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe below. Hit the thumbs up. That lets other people know about the podcast. And leave a comment with what project you're working on, or if you have feedback about the podcast today, leave me constructive criticism. I know it can be kind of boring. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I try. It's just me, so it's not like there's banter with a co-host. Like I said, I'm showing you 3 finished objects, one of which you can still see on camera. This is a blanket that I started a couple of weeks ago. And it is the Suzette stitch. It is done with a 12 millimeter size O hook and 4 skeins of Bernat blanket yarn. I think this is called Neon Mix, but you can see how the pattern lays out there. I'm going to hold it up close so you can kind of see it twists and turns from each thing. And this is upside down. This is the cast on edge. It's a super easy pattern. I've referred to it in the past that I followed a tutorial. If you go back in the podcast, you can find the links to it. It's a free tutorial that's on YouTube. It's not my tutorial, it's somebody else's, and I can't remember right off the bat whose it is now. But really simple, really easy to do. It involves chaining, single crochet, and double crochet. So if you can do those, you've got it made. And it made a nice long blanket. The next one that I did is this blanket. I used 5 skeins of Bernat baby blanket, and this is Raspberry Kisses is the colorway. You can kind of see there. What this is the pebble stitch or the lemon peel stitch. It involves chaining, single crochet, and double crochet, but in a different sequence. It gives you kind of a bumpy texture, as you can see here. And I had to order a 5th skein because the 4 skeins I had were going to make the Afghan or the blanket kind of short. So I made it longer with 1 more skein. And when I bought the skein, it was on sale on Amazon for $6.97, which is a pretty good price for a Bernat blanket. So that's a good thing. Okay. And then I have a baby blanket that is out of Bernat blanket. It is, or Bernat baby blanket, I'm not sure which. I think it's Bernat blanket because it's tie-dye-ish. It's sort of a blue-green colorway. I've used this pattern before. It's a free pattern from Yarnspirations for a ripple blanket. It's done with single crochet in the back loop, so it gives you kind of those ridges there. It looks really nice. Speaking of tie-dye-ish, I forgot one thing. Hang on one second. Field trip after I move the blankets to a precariously balanced spot. There we go. One second. Pardon the field trip. When Hirschner's had their 4th of July sale, they had 2 skeins of tie-dye-ish for $10.98. So I bought 2 different colors. This one, sort of an orangey pink color. A little bit of brownish color in it. This color is called Himalayan Sea Salt or Himalayan Salt. Himalayan Salt. And that's the Bernat blanket tie-dye-ish. Looks really pretty. I bought 4 skeins. And I also bought a yellow color. Which is this color, and it is called Golden Rays. So it has a white, a light yellow, and then sort of a maize yellow color. I don't know how, if you can see the difference between those. You can kind of see the difference between those 2 yellow colors, but they're really, really close. So they blend very well. And I bought 4 balls of each color. Like I said, they were 2 balls for $10.98. And then they had a 14% off and 14 cent shipping fee, which was a very good price for these. So that's why I bought them, because by the time I got done, I paid a little over $40. And by little, I mean change. So it was about $40. And that works with 8 skeins. That works out to be $5 a skein, which is a very, very good price for that. So I was very happy about that. So I've got those for blankets. The project that I started Super Bowl Sunday, and if you remember, it was out in the car last Sunday, is this corner to corner blanket. It's a corner to corner baby blanket out of Premier Puzzle. The colorway is Double Dutch. So you can see it's got gray, pink, lavender in there. I'll turn on the overhead light so you can see it a little better. There's the lavender, that shows up better. You can kind of see those colors. That's called Double Dutch. It is 328 yards, 300 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 100% acrylic. And I think I bought it from Walmart or someplace else, maybe Mary Maxim. But I've got that going. And then the next thing I am planning to work on, which I already have the balls ready for, is this, which is Bernat blanket in Smooth Sailing. These were on clearance from Joann's in Vestal, New York, from over the summer or the spring. And they were $6.97 a piece, which is a pretty good price for Bernat blanket. I'm going to do the Ripple baby blanket again, single crochet in the back loop. I use a size L hook or an 8mm hook, and I use a Prim ergonomic hook. For the corner to corner blanket, I'm using a Boy ergonomic hook. So that is what I've got going on. So there was a little bit of yarn in there, 3 finished blankets all in 1 week, and 1 blanket that's over halfway done. I started the decreases last night. I'll work on those this afternoon because I don't have to do laundry, because I did laundry Friday night. My life is so exciting, you can hardly stand it. So I'm going to watch YouTube and crochet. That is the plan. So I hope you guys have a great week, and please do craft something because it is good for your mental health, especially with all the snow we've gotten. It's good to take your mind off things. So that's why I crochet all the time. It's good to take my mind off things. And I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next week. And please, if you like to crochet with me, I did a whip session earlier this week. It's about 38 minutes long. I have a playlist of whip sessions, so if you want to watch those and just let them run, you can have a crochet buddy. I have been told I have a pleasant voice to listen to, so I hope that you would avail yourself to watch those too. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.